Now baseball under the lights of
now,
Wrigley Field in Chicago. Jarrell Cotton. Digging in, Darren James, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Popped straight up. Wisdom trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hard hit ball to second. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. James at second. Bregman on at first with 2 down. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded by Owens. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Ready for another chance? Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And that's into the corner, of foul ball and right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good.
So striding forward now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings.
Chris Owings.
The 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Striding in, Justin Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alex Bregman. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Oh, now a line drive. This is going to get down. A potential game changer in the making. He pulls into third safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big.
Stepping into the box, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching. 4-1. And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Not close. It's 2-0. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. Comes set, and the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Come on.
To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
7-5 tonight's final.
Final
Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
7 runs, 11.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Darren James.
And that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. A dozen home runs and 28 RBIs. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Charlie Lunchbaugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 6.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits.
Doesn't get much better than this.
And now,
afternoon. Jason Quinlan gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has that gives him a lot of righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. The next Cub up, Darren James. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's down.
Too low, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Gamble stands at first with one out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Baseman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Down to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play. Now in the box, Darren James. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Bregman.
James aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Pickoff move to second, a dive, but he's back. A ball and 2 strikes.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble.
There you go.
There are
Come on,
2
baby.
away.
You're up.
The relay
You're
throw,
up.
and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Up next for
Now
the
at the
Cubs,
plate, Wilmer Flores,
the first baseman.
runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Flores.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So striding in, Darren James. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll dive back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Lindor, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
The third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And the payoff pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is O'Neill. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and it's. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here. Braden Shipley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 35.
Digging in to try it again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Yeah, great job.
No mistake
right
what he was sitting on.
Sucker.
Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
The third baseman. Alex.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The center fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 0-1 hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit softly on the ground to third.
Go hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand. In now, Juan Castilla. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. Haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-1, the final total in today's game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never. On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes. Into the box now, Darren James, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Darren.
Now here's the pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball.
Find the ball.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Ben Gamble.
The 1-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener? Standing in, Dalton Pompey. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dalton Pompey.
Hit out towards second. James has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren James. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball well outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Robbie Macias. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Macias.
On the ground to second. James is up with it. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Garrett Hampson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Shot here as this is sent towards second. James over to his left, and there's out number 2. At the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-1 the count now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And there's ball 2 now. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
So stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
second
point.
Baseman, number 1.
This one out towards second. James fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Line hard. The 1-2. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight.
Rockies, 7 runs on 10 hits.
Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado, and Coors Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, Dino, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the...
Meanwhile, here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Comes set with the 0-1. And he popped him up. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Throw won't get him.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on.
Digging in now, Jordan Luplow will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. On for a base hit here as he gets this one down. McMahon gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. James is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. In there, 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible.
Now at the plate, Darren James. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
All right, you're here.
In the dirt. Throw to third. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
And he pops it up. Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Great scoring opportunity missed.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He popped out in his first trip.
Murphy.
So 1-1.
Straight up, up.
Here's a pop-up now. James has a play. And the inning is over. It's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left.
Second base. Darren.
Stepping into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
All even now, 2-2. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what...
Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Taken, strike one outside corner. Conforto is off at first with 2 away. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Right here, right here.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Lookouts, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes.